Hey, Michelle LLC here. Hope you're awesome. Hope you're great. What a beautiful day. Filled with potential, possibility, and just so many opportunities to discover something new, right? Isn't that the start of every day? Well, today is labeled Mother's Day, and we have Father's Day coming up next month. And we have all these days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all these days that are labeled. And we have labels of who we are: male, female, big, small, pretty, ugly, fat, skinny. And the list goes on, right? Black, white. The list goes on. Smart, not smart. Right? But here's the crazy thing is like, there is a point where you can actually find yourself being asked a question, being asked, what do you think? And you have an answer that has been sitting, waiting in a space within you that goes along with all the labels that you know that identify you as this is who you are. And then there may be that moment where you question, like, do any of these things that I've used to identify myself, do any of them work? Do I really know the things that are really necessary to be powerful in who I am? Do I really have access to these beautiful things that I desire? Or am I still on the outside looking in because I don't really have a true connection within the identification of who I am? Because I haven't taken the time, or maybe I just haven't known how to dive into this space and to become quiet within myself. So I've been so busy making sure that I always had an answer. I've always had the knowledge to be able to produce something outside of me, but it's been at the cost of getting to know who I am. Or it's been to protect something that no longer needs protection. I'm facing that right now. I'm facing that experience right now of recognizing that with my vast knowledge of so many different things and this depth of understanding about the woman and the man and our spiritual growth and our spiritual understanding and how we develop and what is awaiting us, all these different things that I can speak pretty much anybody under the table around and really impact others in a way that it will get them thinking about things that they never thought about. It will help them dive into thoughts and processes and help them change the trajectory of their life. Yes, absolutely. I have the ability to do these things, and I have done these things in terms of working with individuals to help them just see through different lenses and rewrite their narrative and rewrite the way they're thinking and doing the thought training. I have done these things all while knowing nothing about myself in terms of tapping into the most powerful space that is the God space in the most intimate way. Even though I'm doing these works, I think it's really important to just be honest about the fact that it's like this journey within self to truly tap into the God energy and to really be powerful in knowing who and what you are, and finding that peace where you are led with an assurance that it's like it's not you, because you literally are tapped into the all-knowing universal collective consciousness that is going to guide you into knowing when something is powerful and knowing when something is not. This right here is the beauty of this journey that we're all on. Is the honesty that we can finally start having with each other about the self-help industry has a lot of judgment, has a lot of rules and regulations to make you feel like you have to be doing certain things to be getting there. And I'm finding that it's like the more I recognize I don't know anything at all, the more I recognize that it's like the things that I know are just stepping stones to get me into the knowledge of what is. They're pebbles. They're tiny little pebbles, and they represent such a small part of the big picture. And you may become this person. You may become this person that taps in and lets goes and let goes of all the things that keep us trapped in this space where it's like we see everything happening and we know that this is not it, but we're tapped into a bigger space where it's like we're really the pulse and the 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 depth of the energy to the largest space, right? I think it's super powerful when we recognize that you don't have to have it right. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be in a space where like, "Oh, I'm an expert. I know everything. I can figure it all out." You don't have to be in that space. You can actually be honest and say, "You know what? I don't know." And you'll be blessed with people that do know. I'm currently really grateful because of the fact that I am surrounded by somebody who has done the work and is doing the work and is by no self-proclaimed expert or leader or wants anybody to follow them, but they have a wisdom that is above and beyond amazing, that constantly pushes my buttons and my energy further and makes me question things that I would have never questioned in a way that I've never been pushed before. And so in this moment right now, I feel like I know nothing at all. Like literally I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. And it's like even while being told like, "Hey, do this." It's like, "Do what?" I'm so lost in the space of nothingness, in this great void of just like I see nothing because I know nothing, but I'm becoming something really amazing and I'm joining something really amazing, and I can feel it. Like I can feel things that I've never felt before, and I can tap into these expressions and these moments like never before. And so the only way to do that is to let go. Because yes, somebody could say to me, "Happy Mother's Day." But it's like, what am I really though? I'm something so much bigger than a label. I'm something so much bigger than a definition or a defined entity of this right here. Like all of this, as I look around and I see all of this is me. Those that I come in contact with are me. It's all me. And it's a really scary thing to take responsibility for the things you have not done and the things you have done and the ways you have been that maybe aren't servicing you. And it's like you have to let those things go to step out into something that you've never experienced before. And that can be scary. But the reality is that that's a thought. And so any of that is playing into something to keep you from just jumping out and saying, I'm 100% in. So on this beautiful day that is no different than any other day, that reflects nothing more than the thoughts that we put out, take some time to dive in. Close your eyes. Listen to the sounds around you. take some time to just like to let go and empty out. I think that's my biggest goal right now, is to stop overthinking, stop trying to qualify everything, stop trying to make sense of things, and start feeling and being in a space where it's like I'm listening because I can feel it and I hear and I know that this is where I belong. And this is home. This is good. And to trust myself. It's such a thing to be able to say, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm open to move forward and learn, and I'm open to like to discover and expand and try and see. I'm open. I'm open to loving myself in a space with you. So, yeah. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Sending love and light. Deuces, Michelle LLC, and I'm out.